Hello everyone once again and welcome back to another edition of Let's Play Empire Total War. When last we left off, we were defending our lands here in the European continent, took out Mexico, had a couple of fights over here, well not a couple, but at least one fight down here, shoved the French back off into their territory, and as a result massing up troops here to go up and to take out Upper Louisiana. And more or less completely kicked the French out of the American continent, with the exception of, I think, Newfoundland. But that's not going to really be much of a bother for us, so I'm not overly concerned here. Interesting note, Hanover have taken over Sweden. So that's interesting and kind of new. I suppose in retaliation, the Swedes have taken out Denmark, so they've kind of switched who's in control of what. So I'm kind of curious as to how this Scandinavian nonsense is going to keep playing out. But it doesn't seem like it's going to bother us too terribly much, so I'll keep an eye on it, but not too much of one. We also have a couple battles here to set up in Spain, particularly for the next part. Spanish rebels and whatnot to take out. So we've got... Nah, I'll leave them angry. I think once I take out these guys, I can kick down the tax rate. We'll have some ability to move out into Portugal and Gibraltar to finish that off. And we have 33 territories, so moving along pretty good, just over the halfway mark for the rest of the game. So, I don't think I have any, I certainly don't have any money. I don't think there are any other moves that I had banked up to start the part on. So, what we'll do is soldier on. Okay, we've gotten a rake. A number of things have happened. We've gotten some loom technology. There's Coburg. Oh, it's one of the ones over here. Okay. So basically, as you saw in that part, a number of our settlements and things have been raided by various enemy forces. We're going to have to patch these up for some minor repair costs. Highwaymen, cool. Yep, we've fixed that. Fixed that. Granada, we will get there. Nuremberg, which is where the Polish are camping out at the moment. I'm going to dump the money in to fix these guys up, and actually get some recruiting in too. Let's see, they have no grenadiers, so it's 2 sets of grenadiers. 2 units of horse, 1 more cannon, and 1 more infantry. So 2 grenadiers, 2 units of horse, 1 12-pounder, and 1 line infantry. Okay, that should fill that out. I'm gonna let Bavaria just kind of suffer for a little while until I get that army back together. We'll, however, slap that down. Why not? And Coburg needs repairs. Ray. And with the remaining money we have, let's tidy up those. And you lot, I'll do a little bit of patching up for you as well. How are you doing? Just fine, it seems. This is, okay, it is in Protestantism. Just making sure. I didn't realize I had a port there. Right. Well, with you guys all fixed up and whatnot, let's move you against the French. And I think what I might do as well with this army is move them up against the remaining Native American tribes in this region as well, just to finish them off. And over here we've got Mr. Hall's army against these few troops. Move you out this way. Autocalc, go away. And move you that way. What? You cheeky whatever. Grr. Okay, so we finished that building, got that. We've got a new port. Might start dumping some fisheries in there. Sault Ste. Marie in Canada. Richmond, Virginia. New Haven in Connecticut. I think that's Connecticut. So a lot of stuff going on there, and hopefully next turn, yeah, we'll still get a bunch of money, and we'll just dump it into those, getting those sites fixed up. That being said, I don't think there's much else to do in this turn. So let us take you. Oh, shoot. That's the opposite of what I wanted. I suppose not. Calc, go away. I suppose that could have ended worse. Your job then is to get back there. Okay. I think that is the end of the turn. So yeah. Next turn, please. Okay, workers are on strike in Spain. However, that is kind of a secondary issue because, as you saw, the Poles are getting really rather aggressive in the Munich region. And the game is lagging a bit. I think I'm going to have to bring in reinforcements, and I'm going to keep these guys behind the walls for now. Yeah, and I hope next turn all of the rest of these guys are going to be patched up sufficiently in case we do get attacked. And further, I'm going to start recruiting some more troops out of here. Let's see, what do we have? We've got 2 horse, 2 cannon, some infantry. Pop in 2 grenadiers and 3 infantry. Very good. Upgrade that farm. Great. Wonderful. What's all this then? Oh, wow. Oh, right, I forgot. Britain actually, yeah, was not running the Gregorian calendar for really quite a long time. And just refused to along the Catholic and Protestant split lines that occasionally continue to plague the country. Throw in some fisheries, fish. Slap one of those down. Put a trade port in there. Fix you up. Just undo that. And put that in. Let's upgrade you. And march. How are you doing? Can I pull you guys out without ruining everything? No, the peasants are still angry. Leave them in there for another turn or two to solidify that. Then we'll move them, continuing down into Central America. Hooray! Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting patched up and reinforced, so hopefully if they do decide to attack, we'll be able to kind of shove them back a little bit, and that army should be able to come in and help shortly. You need to run back this way. Let's see. Bring you guys back as well. There we go. At least everyone's under control now. And I think next turn we're going to dump some money into patching these guys up. See what we can do at the moment, though. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm really nervous about this, because if these two gang up, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold the line. Because they've got, well, no, they've got rather a lot of artillery. And horse, not too much in terms of infantry, so maybe I would be able to hold the fort if they coordinate, or if they don't coordinate well. Yeah, well, either way, next turn, please. Okay, picked up another rake, this one in New England, which is not particularly helpful because there's not a lot of spying to be done there. Major development of, as I suspected, this Polish army is besieging the army here in Bavaria. And so what I'm going to do is pull these guys out. Slap a general in there. Mr. Eamon Crisp. And see. 2 horse, 1 cannon. Actually, haha, I'm stupid. You need 2 horse, 1 cannon, and a bunch of infantry. 2 horse, 1 cannon. Let's see, 3 infantry. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So you need one more infantryman. And you are marching this way. Okay, recruitment, trade route blockaded, me raid in Coburg, there's not a lot I can do about that. Munich's been besieged. Jumping back here. Can I pull the army out? I can. Want the... Trying to get it up to the point where this is not at a 0. So I'm slowly sacrificing troops. You know what? We'll just sit on it for one more turn. How's that? Because the amount of troops that I was having to give up to defend that is more than I would care to give up. Demand surrender. Alright, autocalc, go away. Hooray! Winner! Repair! Burn down these seminaries. Okay. And then with that, we do have a good amount of money, some amount of money left over, with which to invest in the remaining towns and whatnot. No, there's... I need 1,800 for that. Is there an ironworks that I can soup up a little bit? Nope, but I can do that, and I will. Hooray. So we've taken Upper Louisiana, so the only remaining French territory in the New World is Newfoundland, and again, don't think the French are really going to be able to do much out of that. I might be wrong, that might come back to bite me in the butt, but I feel reasonably safe in saying that. No, I can't afford to exempt you from tax. Would have been nice, but unfortunately not possible. Fix that. Yeah, actually having another church school would not be a bad idea, certainly not in the States, or not in the States, in Europe. Next, let's take you. Yeah, down here there's a Savoyan rebel force. There you go. Fighting against the French. I'm not sure if anything's going on here, and I know Genoa owns that. So yeah, so the only place left that France owns is Algeria down here and Savoy. And if we take those two out, then France is out of the game. Not like that's much of a lure at this point. Their ability to be a thorn in our side has been drastically reduced. But still. Also, I just had the thought to put him in there. I'm not sure if that French rake is still running about out here. The one that was, you know, being a continual thorn and offing general. So they can still be a problem in that sense. But certainly not in the sense of outdoing us on a military level. Okay, think that's everything again. So let's move on, and hopefully next turn I'll be able to pull some of the troops out of Spain and begin moving into the other territories in Iberia. Okay, fight here. Drastically not in our favor, because they've brought in the reinforcements that I was concerned with, but we are going to do our best to give them hell. So, let's fight and see what happens. Okay, I will do my best to get the troops deployed, and I will see you back here in just a minute. Okay, here we go. I've done the best I think I can do with this. I've taken all of my men off the walls for the moment and deployed them, used the fortification bonus that we have in order to deploy these essentially trenches, so that when the walls start coming down or whatever problems like that start occurring, we have a secondary ring of defense to fall back to, and if things really, really go south, we also do have these buildings that we can garrison in as well, making it more difficult for them to hit us. You are less accurate as far as I can tell as well. I've not really used buildings as much as you can tell, from the way that I typically fight things, and just go in and punch things to death. But if we need to fall back into a more fortified location, we do have 3 buildings available: the armory, the command HQ, and a secondary armory as well. So the men aren't going to stay in these formations, though. Once I see how the enemy have deployed their troops, which I suspect is going to be in a ring along this edge, I can more readily move my guys inside the fort to whatever positions they need to be in. Second, I've got my cannon over here. Put you like that. Oh no, because you're going to go up the hill. Put you like that. I've got my cannon here. The reason for that being is, one, there's this nice, excellent ridge here that I can deploy on. I'm going to use my cavalry to, as much as possible, keep people off of them so that we can shell the enemy and maybe do some significant damage to them before they even can do anything to us. And this ridge is nice, one, because this is the only entranceway into it, so hopefully we can kind of garrison along these along here and make sure that as few people as possible can hit us and get to us while the fight's going on. I've kind of resolved myself to losing those cannon. There's not really going to be a lot I can do to defend them, but I'd rather them stay out here and fight out here and actually do some good, perhaps, for the army. Rather than keeping them kind of cloistered up in here where they're not going to be useful at all. So I'm writing those guys off right now. It's unfortunate, but simply the way it's going to have to be. Again, the cavalry here, I'm going to use them to maybe kind of screen or flank, if at all possible, and see what damage I can do in that arena. So, we are outmatched. I think the score was about 2-1. So let's see what we can do and hopefully be able to hold the fort while that other army comes over from Paris. If not, hopefully we'll be able to use this army, or use that army, to recapture this. We might lose a very good general, but hey, his command is going to be certainly needed in this particular fight. Okay. So let's get an immediate survey of the situation we're in. Over here we've got what looks to be a number of horse, a couple of cannon, and some line infantry. Up here, the main army. Line infantry, general's bodyguard, though I don't recall seeing a proper general in the ranks. It doesn't look like... Oh, no, there's one. Huh. I didn't think they had brought a general in. Some more line infantry, cannon over here. So it looks like a lot of the pressure is going to be on the front and this side of the fort. Meaning, therefore, I'm going to want to deploy along these lines here. I'm going to pull you guys back off the walls. These are the mob citizenry, not terribly useful. Put you up there, take you, stretch you on the cannons here, take you lot, pull you lot off, take you and put you up there, Take you and put you around there. Put you along like that. And let's see. You. Where are you going? You're going there. You. I don't think I gave an order to. Nope, you're moving. I'm gonna keep the grenadiers in for the moment. You aren't doing anything, so we're gonna put you on that ridge, that wall, and then have you guys in reserve like this. And then once everyone gets moved, I'll control group them so I can zip around as needed. Next, cannon will be deployed up here like this, and we'll see if we can't put some hell on those guys. Cavalry will stay where they are for now. Maybe angle them a little bit like that, if we can't screen them a little bit from if they decide to deploy cannon over here. Ready, go! We're already being shelled. Yes, we are. Quicker would be better, lads. What are you sending in? The General's bodyguard? Really? Why? Why would you do that? Okay, slow. Gonna send you up and you up to deal with those two. You guys deploy. Faster would be better, by the way. So yeah, it looks like they're... Since I have these guys out of the fort, it looks like they're putting the pressure on them. What's the wall? 8%. Okay. Have I... Yep, I've ruined that staircase. Awesome. Well, let's see what happens to you guys if I just leave you there for now, because if you hadn't noticed, I've got some other problems that I'd like to deal with first. Kick it up into normal speed. That looks like it's going fine. Bring up a guy to support. Oh dear. Shoot! Shoot, men! Okay, fall back. Back into position, please. Oh dear. They are just slightly useless. Need to move them up just a little bit more. Except for that one, because that one's apparently stuck. No, that's not what I told you to do. Slow, pause. I want you along the ridge like this. Make that happen. Oh god. Alright. Engage. You lot. Is there more than one unit here, or is it just those? Okay. Well, here. Let's... Where are you going? Faster would be better, lads.